Viewers, the deafening roar of Indian Rafale jets slicing through the skies has sent shivers down Pakistan's spine, with Islamabad rattled by the spectre of India's military resolve. Pakistani leaders, from ministers to the military brass, have been forced into rare admissions, publicly conceding their role in exporting terror. But even as Pakistan's terror machinery stands exposed, an insidious ecosystem within India, comprising intellectuals, activists, what have you, that continues to whitewash Islamist terror and bigotry with a shamelessness that borders on betrayal. Viewers, from denying the chilling reality of the terror attack, in which the terrorists demanded the religion of the victims before unleashing carnage in Pahalgam, to downplaying the grotesque beheading threat. You will see the poster now. Beheading threat issued to an Indian Army Jawan in Bengal's Hooghly. This ecosystem peddles a dangerous narrative that absolves Pakistan and sanitizes its proxies. Then you have the likes of Rahul Gandhi, who says PM Modi should not be confused and take decisions against Pakistan. Rahul Gandhi forgot that when the UPA government had a chance to teach Pak a lesson, they denied permission to our braves to strike. Not just that, when Rahul Gandhi demands martyr status for the victims of Pahalgam terror attack, why does he not act against his own leaders who've trivialized this terror attack and refused to blame Pakistan? If Rahul Gandhi means what he says about standing with PM Modi in fight against terror, why does he not condemn the Gaya poster that portrayed a beheaded PM Modi and Congress had to eventually delete that post? What about that? Let's quickly listen to what Rahul Gandhi said and then we move on.
जो परिवार है उन्होंने आप लोगों को मेरे थ्रू एक मैसेज दिया है। 28 जो हमारे शहीद हैं उनके साइड से प्रधानमंत्री को आपके माध्यम से मैसेज दे रहा हूं। प्रधानमंत्री जी, उन्होंने कहा है कि हमारे जो बच्चे हैं वो शहीद हुए हैं, हम चाहते हैं कि आप उनको शहीद का दर्जा दीजिए। द पीपल हु हैव डन दिस नीड टू पे अ प्राइस, ओके, एंड द प्राइम मिनिस्टर हैज टू एक्ट ऑन इट नाउ फर्मली. He should not dilly-dally. He should not be in a confused state.
Let's open this up. Dr. John Dayal, he calls himself peace activist. Professor Monojit Mondal joins the panel. RSN Singh. Dr. John Dayal, you know, welcome back. You're here with me after a long time, sir. The designation hasn't changed. You're still the peace activist. You were part of a group that released a press release. It says, we demand a thorough and fair investigation into Pahalgam terrorism to uncover the terrorists and the perpetrators of crime in order to bring culprits to justice. Mr. Dayal, what kind of a peace activist are you? Why can't you name Pakistan?
It is a joint statement from peace-loving people from India and Pakistan. It does not name countries. It calls for peace in an echo chamber where the outcry, as can be seen in your language, is for enhancing
Mr. Dayal,
attention.
Mr. Dayal, where will the peace come from? Will it fall from the sky? Where will the peace come from, sir? And where does terror come from? Does it not come from Pakistan?
What does the first sentence of our statement say?
You tell me, you've signed on it.
Denounce.
Did you read it before signing? What is the first sentence? Where is, I can't see the word Pakistan in this.
I'm reading it out to you. I did not say there's the word Pakistan.
Then why is the word Pakistan not there? John Dayal, tell me, where do terrorists come from? Where do they come from?
Why should I put your words in my statement?
I am asking you a question. Where do the terrorists come from? Where did Kasab come from? Have you heard the Pakistani defense minister? He's admitted that Pakistan has been pushing, promoting, patronizing terror. What books do you read? Do you not read the newspaper? What peace activist are you, Mr. Dayal?
I'm not your kind of peace activist.
I am,
peace activist who works for peace.
You are a peace activist without a heart. Do you have a heart and does it beat, Mr. John Dayal? Because if it works, you would not be saying this. The country knows that the terrorists came from Pakistan, but you can't even name Pakistan. Why? What interest do you have there across the border?
It beats for victims. My heart beats for victims.
Victims.
Yeah.
Victims.
In Kashmir,
do you know what the victims and the survivors have said? Mr. John Dayal, do you know what the victims and the survivors have said? They were asked their religion before the terrorists opened fire. How would you brand this? What brand of terrorism is this?
To be denounced. There is no question, but such acts have to be denounced. And we begin by denouncing those acts.
So how are you denouncing?
How
are you denouncing? By this, two-page letter that does not even name Pakistan? Mr. John Dayal, what books have you, read, sir? What books? I can't understand why you can't even name Pakistan. Mr. John Dayal, at least the books behind you, care to read them, sir. Because all of this is taught in school. You must have the courage to name the perpetrator. In this case, Pakistan is saying that yes, we are pushing terrorists, but our ecosystem here, the candle-holding people who will go to Jantar Mantar once a year, will not even name Pakistan. Karan, what is going on?
Pranesh, I'm shocked and I'm so glad that you rightly mentioned there, Pahalgam butchers. These are butchers, these are animals. I would go a step further. And for John Dayal to not have the guts to even utter the words, terrorist, Pakistan, I mean, for crying out loud, how heartless can you be? Can't you see how the 27 families have been so badly affected? They've lost their loved ones. Where is your sympathy and empathy for them? For them, you want to turn a blind eye. These are the same people, Pranesh, this entire woke Islamo syndrome that has crept into their mindset, that has destroyed this entire malaise of Pakistan, which has become so big. This should have been fixed years back. But Pranesh, I am glad today the resolve of the people is bhay bin hoye na preet. Ye jo preet ki baat karte hain na, bina bhay ke preet nahi hoti hai. This is peace through strength. Pakistan has to be taught a lesson. There has to be retribution. They have to know that there is a price, there is a cost of taking lives. Lives of our people are priceless. ऐसे नहीं हो सकता कि आपने लाइफ ले ली और हम यहाँ तोते उड़ा रहे हैं और अमन की आशा का गैंग खोल के बैठे हैं. You need to look within and have a spine. And have a heart, most importantly.
RSN Singh, John Dayal, the peace activist, he says yes, we don't know where the terrorists came from. आप उनको 1 minute में क्या बोलेंगे?
No, he's a peacenik and so am I. But my prescription is different. I want to sue for peace by waging a war against the perpetrators who through 47, 48, 1960, when they unleashed those jihadis, then 65 of Gibraltar unleashed the jihadis, 71 genocide, then Kargil, then Mumbai, and now, after that Pulwama, just to name a few, and then now, Pahalgam. So, retribution is a wrong word, Mr. Dayal, I'm totally a peacenik like you, but my method is slightly different. My method is to compel the perpetrators to the extent that they forsake jihad against India in the name of their mothers. We'll go to that extent.
Let me ask you a direct question. John Dayal, one minute, Pradeep, 1 minute. Let me ask you a direct question. Where were you on April 4, 2014, John Dayal? Do you remember where were you? April 4, 2014. It's been 11 years.
Tell me, I can't remember.
You can't remember. How will you remember? You did not even remember to mention Pakistan in this press note. Now this is 2 years old, 2 days old. This incident is 11 years old. You were testifying before the Tom Lantos Commission, the plight of religious minorities in India. Which commission will you go to now to describe what happened in Pahalgam?
I can't, unfortunately, go to the National Human Rights Commission, which has...
You can go to the United Nations,
but
sir.
Surely, if you're taking a delegation to the UN, I would like to join you.
Yeah, go to the UN. Did you ask me before signing on this letter? Now that you're telling me you would, like to join me in calling out Pakistan.
No.
Say, Pakistan must stop exporting terror. Say that.
Would you like to join?
Please, sir, join me in saying this. I will make this simple for you, Dr. John Dayal. There are, people like you. 1 minute, sir, 1 minute. Now, let me call your bluff. You said you will join me. This is the first step. Say Pakistan must stop exporting terror, must stop spilling Indian blood. Say that.
Islamophobia in India in the name...
Yeah, Islamophobia. This is a result of Islamophobia. What happened in Pahalgam is Islamophobia. Pradeep, the government has decided to send back Pakistani nationals. What is the government doing about people like John Dayal?
Well, Pranesh, John Dayal is a small fish. What he represents is Congress thinking, and I will prove with facts. What happened on July 2015? Mr. Dayal went to the Supreme Court and signed a petition along with Shatrughan Sinha saying that a terrorist Yaqub Menon should not be hanged. He is an innocent man. If that was not enough, he was part of Sonia Gandhi's National Advisory Council, which got the communal violence bill. So what is his thinking is exactly the thinking of the Congress party. He is a small fish. He is just executing what Siddaramaiah said, what Manishankar Iyer said, what Sonia Gandhi did, what Congress did after 26/11. This is the same ecosystem. So he is just a small fish of the entire law. And I will tell him, ab yachna nahi, John Dayal, रण होगा पाकिस्तान के आतंकवादियों के खिलाफ, उनके आकाओं के खिलाफ, और आप कहते जैसे पाकिस्तान को बैक करने वाले देश के अंदर गद्दारों के खिलाफ.
He doesn't understand run. We will run away from the show. Professor Mondal, who are these people, sir? The people of this ecosystem who can't get to, name Pakistan in this 2-page note?
I really do not speak for them. I do not wish to speak for them. Our stand is unambiguously clear that these people are from Pakistan. Pakistan remains the epicenter of terrorism. It's a failed state. Unfortunately, it was born during India's freedoms, very unfortunate, but it has become a failed state. But the government of India must now walk the talk. As simple as that. They can't hide behind these, small fish or these people who have their own way of fighting or not fighting
Professor
terror.
Mondal, let me highlight to you what happened in West Bengal. In Hooghly, an army jawan was targeted. There was a chilling, beheading message written on the wall of his house. It says, we want his head if he does not stop helping Hindus. Where is the outrage? Has Mr. John Dayal written one word? One word I am saying. He is not, because he is in denial. Mr. John Dayal, Sonia Gandhi was shedding tears after the Batla House encounter. Have you spoken to her or people around her? Did she cry after Pahalgam?
Did you condemn the lynching of innocent people in several states?
I condemn.
Did you condemn
I condemn Dr. John Dayal. I condemn. I am not a coward like you. And I am not, 1 minute. I am not a coward like you, sir. I have a heart that beats. John Dayal, get your priorities right or shut shop. This, this peace company that you are running, go join the likes of Zakir Naik. He also appeared on Peace TV, and we know the kind of venom he spewed. We are not here to tolerate this kind of peace activism. Peace activism without a spine. You can't even call out Pakistan, John Dayal. You call yourself activist. Shame on you. Professor Swami, ये कौन है ऐसे लोग जो अपने आप को पीस एक्टिविस्ट बोलते हैं, पाकिस्तान का नाम नहीं ले रहे?
See, I would request you to give me 2 minutes and no intervention from any side. 2 मिनट तो है नहीं,
but last 30 seconds आप ही ले लीजिए.
देखिए, ये 75 साल से पता है कि देश पाकिस्तान एक रोग स्टेट है और भारत के अंदर ये गुंडाई करता है. लेकिन मैंने ये नहीं, डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह एक बार पाकिस्तान विजिट करने नहीं गए और हमारे यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी अनशेड्यूल्ड प्लान करके बिरयानी खा के आए वहां पे. और ये देखिए फिर
इसमें मैं बोलूंगा. मेरे प्रधानमंत्री को बोल रहे हैं 26/11 के आतंकवादी हमले के बाद क्या किया?
नहीं प्रणेश,
26/11 के आतंकवादी हमले के बाद क्या किया हमने?
आप मुझे 30 सेकंड पे
बोलिए सर, बोलिए.
देखिए, और चीन के राष्ट्रपति को झूला झूला रहे हैं. अब सुनिए और सुनिए.
सर चीन पे तो मत ही
नहीं,
बोलिए,
नहीं,
अब वो
नहीं,
2008 का
बेटा,
एमओयू बोलेंगे
सुनिए,
थोड़ा
प्रदेश चेक कराए नहीं, ये कोई तरीका नहीं है। आई डोंट गिव मी टाइम और डोंट कॉल मी।
ऐसे एंटी
डोंट इनवाइट मी, डोंट गिव मी चांस।
सकते हैं पाकिस्तान और चीन में नहीं
मुझे
बोल
बोलने
पाओगे।
दीजिए या मत बुलाइए।
ओके, वी रन आउट ऑफ टाइम, आई एम सॉरी।
देखिए मैं प्रणेश आपसे एक निवेदन करता हूं, आप एंकर हैं, आप एक एम्पायर की तरह हैं, आप इम्पार्शियल होने, आप इनको प्रदीप को क्यों बुलाते हैं जब आप बीजेपी स्पोर्ट पर्सन की तरह बात कर रहे हैं? एक बुजुर्ग आदमी
भी बोल रहे हैं
जो
मुझे
70 साल का आदमी है उसे आप अपमानित कर रहे हैं। यू आर इंसल्टिंग हिम।
70 साल या आदमी देख के मैं नहीं बोलता हूं सर, लॉजिक देख के बोलता हूं। राहुल गांधी क्या है, कितने साल के? राहुल गांधी कितने साल के? आप एक बात बताइए प्रोफेसर स्वामी, राहुल गांधी कितने साल के? राहुल गांधी कितने साल के? साल के हिसाब से होगा क्या? अब साल के हिसाब से होगा? Of course I have the right. I will call out everybody who does not stand.
बिरयानी खाने जो आदमी गया था उसकी बात करेंगे आप?
बिरयानी खाने गए थे आप लोग, देखे आप देखने गए थे
जी,
आप देखने गए थे
जी, अनशेड्यूल्ड प्लान था, बिरयानी खाने गए थे।
उरी
पहलगाम 26/11
तो उससे आतंकवादी के खिलाफ
We've run out of time. Thank you for joining us. The news are coming up with Navika Kumar on the other side.